Alright, final match of the series. Raging Worgon Warrior combo deck versus Priest. Priest is actually a pretty easy matchup. You think because they can heal up, blah blah blah, they might be able to, stay at 30 life. But the thing is, 30 life isn't necessarily that safe if you have like a Deathbite equipped. So, as you can see, we're managing to hover around a decent rank with this deck. Hitting around in the 200s here. I don't stay in the 200s for long, but I'm just trying to show you guys that you can play this and win at a pretty decent legend rank, and you could definitely hit legend with this deck if you really wanted to. So just armor up here. My hand is very mediocre to bad, I guess. I mean, I can execute an Injured Blade Master if he doesn't have Circle. If he does have Circle, then I could Interrage it if I wanted to, or I could just play Acolyte. We'll just see what I do here. So I decide to just go with the Acolyte, it looks like. I actually don't remember what I end up doing. Yeah. And I can Interrage my Acolyte. This way, the reason why I Interrage the Acolyte is because, for one, it cycles, and I need to get some weapons. I need to, start putting some presence on the board. If he attacks his Injured Blade Master into my Acolyte of Pain, and he decides to heal his Injured Blade Master, his Injured Blade Master will still be damaged for 1, because he only heals 2 when I deal 3, obviously, and then I can still execute it next turn. So this gives me a little bit of a board presence, gives me a couple draws off Acolyte, and will still most likely be able to trigger my execute. Wild Pyro's kind of awkward, I guess, but I have a Shield Slam. So and he decides to go face, which is probably good to shred my armor. So attack with Acolyte, pick up a card, see what we get, execute, and I'm just going to Shield Slam. I have 2 Shield Slams, so might as well just use one to clear up the board. If this is the control version of Priest, which it looks like it is, because I don't think the Death Rattle versions of Priest usually play Wild Pyromancer, so I figure it's pretty unlikely that he's going to have that much follow-up pressure after a Blade Master and a Wild Pyromancer, and as you can see, Priest does what Priest often does, and that's nothing, just pass. So actually, normally I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't just play out Gadgets and Auctioneer, but Priests actually have a really hard time dealing with 4/4s. The only way they generally kill it is with Circle Combo or Holy Fire, and he doesn't have a Holy Fire because it's only turn 5, and he just plays out a Pyromancer. So here I'm just going to cycle through my cards. Shield Block gives me 2. I could Shield Slam this. Probably worth it just to pick up the extra card. See what I get. Armorsmith, not bad. It's kind of risky to play Armorsmith because he's coming up on his Cabal Shadow Priest turn. If I played Armorsmith, then I would probably also want to Interrage it so that I could cycle another card from Gadgets and Auctioneer and prevent him from stealing it. Heals himself and plays the Soul Priest. Yeah, so like this is exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of times Priests just cannot deal with the 4/4. They can't Death it, they can't Shadow Word Pain it, unless they have a board presence in. I think the game looks kind of easy because he can't deal with my Auctioneer, but I feel like I played the game in a way that he couldn't deal the Auctioneer because with no board presence, it's really hard for Priest to deal with the 4/4 body, and I used my Shield Slams on Wild Pyromancers, and I'm not sure a lot of people would have felt that Wild Pyromancer is a good Shield Slam target, especially with Shield Block in hand. So I think I kind of set up for this play. And I actually played the Armorsmith partly because I wanted him to play a Cabal Shadow Priest. It prevents him from healing, and maybe he'd be more inclined to play a Cabal Shadow Priest over something like a Sludge Belcher. And he concedes. He doesn't let us wombo combo him, but you get the picture. You've seen it already. So there you have it. That's my video series. It's a little bit more unique this time, and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.